This was around last year, and we decided that we were gonna do Star Wars and try to do a competition in that with everybody, but it would only be me and my husband because kids aren't allowed where they're at. We had an excess of cardboard boxes from moving that we've been holding on to for a while because we're trying to move again. So I was looking at it and I'm like, well, it's not doing anything that's sitting here. So I'm gonna make a little car to go with it because I've been thinking about doing it forever, so why don't I just do it? So I looked up and I was like, well, what's the easiest thing that I can make? It was that little rolling desert garbage can. So I'm like, oh yeah, that looks okay, that looks easy, but the front of it slanted, so it was constantly just falling down. And then halfway through, I decided, you know what, I might as well just do the whole thing and be as complicated as I can and just do the gray ship and just go with it. Got a little extra gray like table cover from the store and threw it on the top to try to avoid having to color it or paint it because it didn't look good all white. So I strapped that down and wrinkled it up and taped it together as good as I could to get it as smooth and make it look shiny. The entire time I'm doubting myself. I'm like, oh, this doesn't look good. I'm wasting time. I can't trust the process. And I wasn't liking how it was going. And then I had to get into the actual drawing and coloring of it. And most of it's just like, it's gray. What am I supposed to do? Just put more gray? So it's just put random wires and everything all over the place to try to fill up space. I went out and was brushing yarn for days just to try to make some cute space buns and cover it over some foam. And it's the first time that I've dyed anything, and I have no idea what the fabric was because I just had it lying around. So I didn't know how I was going to react, and everything ended up just super pink instead of going from peach to yellow and such, so I just went with it. Because if I tried to do any other colors, they would have just blended and turned orange and not look good. But I went through and I was trying to make this like the best thing that I made, and I was in my head like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go and put this in a competition and we're gonna win. And it's gonna be so cool because every single year I gas myself up and I'm like, oh yeah, this is the time whenever I'm gonna win. Yeah, this one's good. But no, most of the time it's just, oh, I really want to make this, but I have no excuse to, so I'm just gonna do it and pretend I have an excuse. After all my experience and years of just watching other people make stuff, I think it was chiffon, but I'm crazy. I'm just trying to use stuff that I found around my house already. I really don't like going to the store and spending money on things, so I was looking around the house for everything that I could use. And I had some cardboard, and I had some foam papers, and glitter glue, and I threw that together, and that didn't end up working. To go through and remake the armbands, and the neckband, and the necklace, like 3 times, because I didn't like how they ended up coming out. And I found some, like, tennis hats that I just stole the strap off of to use as armbands. So I went to the store and I spent like $5 on some reflective metal paper and stuff, and then I'm like, oh my god, I don't like spending money because I'm so cheap and I feel like I should be able to make it with what I have. I tied down a couple pieces of ribbon and some bias tape that I could wrap behind me myself, but underneath the dress so that I could make sure that it didn't swoosh really far away and have any slip ups.